Hello everybody, this is Lila in Hawaii. Well, it's been a long time since I've made a grunge journal, but way back, years and years ago, I used to love that look, and I would make them. So I thought the other day, since I've been shut in here in Hawaii, I would make another grunge journal, because I had, some of the fabrics and components around. So this one I'm calling Grains. And it's because when I was in the south of France, a couple of times actually, somewhere near, well, kind of the nearest town would be Avignon, but anyway, out in the country, they still had water wheels that, went round and round and round and ground up the grain, and I thought it was so interesting, and it's always stuck with me. Anyway, so I've made this book, and it's called Grains. I'll show you the cover. On the cover there is a pocket, which I haven't put anything in apparently. I was going to put something in it here. I've got something somewhere. Anyway, this is a pocket, and inside there'll be a tag. And it's just a collage of images and lace and fabrics and tape and so forth, and then I printed water wheel there, and then I made a nice sort of a rustic grunge look tag to go on the side. It's got all sorts of fun bits there, and it ties with twine. I tried to keep everything in the grunge sort of mode, and also, sort of rustic. Anyway, when you open it, first of all, on the first page, there is another pocket, and here there's tags, and inside the first thing you'll find is a little booklet for you to write in. It has a bunch of pages that are tea-stained, and that's the booklet, and that just sits inside. I haven't put it in the pocket or anything. And here's this is another enclosure. This is something that can be used throughout, and it's a pocket as well. It's fabric and card. The back of it looks like that. And also inside are some tags. There you go. Some tags in there. So I'll just move those aside. So this is the beginning of the book, and this is, of course, another fabric piece. I did some embroidery on my sewing machine, and I made a pocket here and made some tags to go in the pocket. They're all old fabrics, by the way, and if they were not stained, I stained them. So when you open it, the first page of the inside has a collage of different things and also some items in the pocket. So these go inside here. And then I also have a glassine envelope, and I put an old mill, the Moulin Rouge in Montmartre in Paris. I put that in there. That's just an extra, so I'll just take that out for now. And here we have the old mill road, and I made a little flip of different little fabrics here. Most of the fabrics, I tried to make them look old and maybe a little bit grain sack. This says Le Feed Sac, so I tried to keep that look. The next page, here it says Le Feed Sac, and inside again you'll find tags and just an assortment of things that I collaged. So that's the first signature. The second signature says Water Wheel, and this one's a little different. This one actually is like this, but it ties closed, and I've left it untied so I could show you, but I've put a rusty paper clip to hold it. So when you open it, you've got an insert as well. And here's one of those garment pins, and just a collage of some old grain sack fabrics. And then the pages inside are French, and there's a Grand Sac motif, and then the number 6, and then on this side, so this says bon soir, good night. And so that's all enclosed, and here's another collage on this side of this insert, and this has some, I ran this through one of those machines. It was brown paper, and I ran it through those machines that crinkle it up. It's just a collage on that side. So that ties, where am I? That ties, and then it also closes with a paper clip. And I rusted the paper clip. So it's very grunge. And then on the back, here again, this is the back, here's a pocket that sits there, and inside this pocket are more tags. There are more tags in here, actually. I didn't glue them on because I felt like they were movable. They could move around. They could be put wherever. So those are not glued in. Oh, a second. And on the back, we have another pocket, and this one has, which I don't have on hand, but it has some tags also in a pocket, and it says grains and hemp. The trims came from my daughter. I thought those were really fitting. And this old trim here, this one, came from Paris. Well, actually it came from Toulouse. And then, as I say, this one has the tassel, but also this particular, which looks in keeping with the theme, and it's some lace, but it was very sort of rough looking lace, and that also came from Toulouse in the south of France. So here again is the book. I love making this. I have a method for making these if anyone's interested. It has just an assortment of things on there, and at the very top I added some old rusty chains, and then I sewed that to the top. It can be removed if people want to remove it. So anyway, that's my grunge book called Grains. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're all well. Bye-bye.